The Hmong are an ethnic group with about 4 million people globally, primarily living in the mountainous regions of southern China, Laos, Vietnam, and Thailand. I've personally encountered them in each of these countries. As I am based in mainland China, I will focus on this topic from a Sino-centric viewpoint as the Hmong make up one of China's 56 ethnic groups. There are an estimated 1.4 million Hmong people in China, and they are known as part of the Miao ethnic group. They primarily inhabit the mountainous regions of Guizhou, Yunnan, and Hunan provinces, with significant diaspora communities in Laos, Vietnam, Thailand, and the USA. They have their own culture and language, and their roots go back at least 2,000 to 3,000 years. So their customs and ways of life run deeper than most of us can fathom. They are mostly known for their intricate textiles, vibrant festivals, and spiritual traditions. The Hmong have a unique way of life shaped by centuries of migration and survival. Naturally, they're going to have a lot of unique customs, considering their long history and their isolated roots from small villages in the southern misty mountains of China. But among their most striking customs is the practice of silent birth. Ever heard of it? Well, now you have. If you thought you were tough, what you're about to hear in this video might make you second guess that notion. Silent birth is exactly what it says, a practice where the woman delivers the child alone, with no help, in a silent room and does her very best to avoid shouting, screaming, or making any type of noise during the process. We're going to take a closer look at that practice in this video. So buckle up and get ready. But before we get too far into it, if you are a person who is interested in travel and particularly travel in Asia, you've come to the right place. So make sure to subscribe to the channel as I'm always on the road, finding myself in crazy adventures all around the continent and to some degree the entire world. Also, if you don't mind, please give that like button a little tickle as well so the algorithm takes notice and shows me a little love. Thanks in advance, guys. The Hmong are farmers at heart, growing rice and corn from steep slopes while raising pigs and chickens. Their communities are tight-knit, with men leading as elders or shamans. But don't be fooled, guys. Women are the true unsung heroes of the Hmong community. They do most of the heavy lifting, juggling household chores, farming, and crafting their beautiful, colorful garments. The world of the Hmong is alive with spirits from ancestors to mountain deities, and their festivals like the Hmong New Year are filled with music, dance, and young folks flirting through song. While modernity is creeping into the Hmong world, especially among the Hmong diaspora that ended up in the United States after the Vietnam War, they still try to hold on to and at least remember their cultural roots. It's so interesting to me to think of people with a background such as the Hmongs going from the rural mountainous areas of southern China and Southeast Asia all the way over to the US and adapting to life out there. Talk about a sharp contrast. There must be countless interesting stories to tell on the topic. Unfortunately, I have never had the pleasure of meeting any Hmong folks out in the US, but I hope to change that in the near future next time I visit my hometown. Anyway, I digress. Hey guys, 你对汉语感兴趣吗? Do you know what I just said there? I just asked you if you were interested in Chinese. Perhaps you were like one of so many who always said that they wanted to learn a foreign language. How many times have you heard or said that, but there was never any real follow-through? Well, there's no better time than today to get started. If you want to learn a foreign language, then I would highly suggest considering learning Chinese. There are Chinese speakers all over the globe, so your chances to put it to use will be readily available. I have partnered with the team at Excel Mandarin, and I encourage you to go check them out. They have a wide variety of courses, small class sizes, 24/7 support, and a comprehensive website full of resources that will help you in your Mandarin journey. Also, their teachers are native Chinese speakers, so you can be sure that you are learning authentic Chinese and will be able to speak with confidence. Contact them now and set up your free trial lesson. Completely free, no strings attached. You can contact them by phone or email, all links below. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot the most important part. Be sure to tell them that Mr. Chopsticks sent you. Okay, now back to the video. Now, let's talk a little bit more about the intense and even unfathomable practice of silent birth, a custom that just hearing about will leave you with sweaty palms. In traditional Hmong villages, a woman in labor slips away to a quiet corner of her hut, delivers her baby alone, and stays silent the whole time. No cries, no screams, just pure focus. Why does she do this? The Hmong believe that noise could summon evil spirits that could harm the mom or the baby. Silence is sort of her shield, a badge of courage showing she's tough as nails, and the evil spirits, upon seeing her display such toughness, will decide that she ain't a person to be messed around with. Honestly, I think the men within the Hmong community are probably more scared than the evil spirits, because they realize that they have a woman that they'd better not piss off. Imagine this. The Hmong women do most of the intense physical labor, and if that weren't enough, they give birth alone in complete silence. I mean, you can't really get women tougher than this. I'm thinking if you got some women from the traditional Hmong community and put them in martial arts, you might see another female champion from China. We've already got Zhang Wei Li, but this Hmong lady wouldn't necessarily need to be from China. She could be from Thailand, Vietnam, Laos. Food for thought. If any talent scouts are out there looking for a place to recruit from, I may have just given you a hint. But anyway, just hearing about what these Hmong women, at least traditionally, went through, I mean, it literally almost makes me want to faint. Were I a Hmong man courting a Hmong woman, it would be, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'll do whatever you want, just don't hurt me, 24/7. So she gives birth, cuts the umbilical cord herself. Yes, you heard that correctly. She cleans the baby and then she rests. And when they rest, they follow their own form of what still happens in China now, which is called sitting the month, which is what most Chinese women do, which is where they basically have a very restrictive diet for a month. They can't take showers, they can't use air conditioning. That's a topic for a completely different video. But the Hmong do their own form of that, which I'm sure has some degree of overlap, because when they rest after giving birth, they follow a month-long diet of hot foods like chicken and herb soup in order to regain their strength. Now, the father, listen carefully, guys, he buries the placenta. At least he doesn't eat it. Yes, there are plenty of people in China who will eat the placenta because they think it's just a source of such great nutrition and it can bring them strength and health. Well, not in the Hmong community. They don't eat the placenta, they bury it. Now, if it was a girl that was born, they'll bury the placenta under the bed. And if it was a boy that was born, they will bury the placenta under the house's main pillar. For most people around the world, this is going to sound kind of strange. It's going to be hard to really understand. It's going to be hard to fathom. It's going to be mind-boggling. We're used to delivery rooms with doctors, nurses, machines, and the only silent birth you'll find, whether it be in the West or pretty much any country around the world, is when a woman is delivering via C-section. Now, guys, I tried to inject a bit of humor and personality into this topic and video to make it a little bit more entertaining, but truth be told, I'm quite awestruck by such toughness and courage. The first Hmong that I met were in the northern mountains of Vietnam many years ago. I spoke with them and I saw them in large numbers up there. I've had many interactions with them and they have always been so friendly and full of smiles. I remember seeing the women carrying heavy things on their back, walking up and down those hills as if it was nothing. It left a deep impression on me. However, I never could have even imagined that they had a custom such as silent births. I'm guessing that many of the Hmong women that I've met have firsthand experience with this. Truly unbelievable. I have nothing but respect and warm feelings for the Hmong community, and I look forward to getting to spend a little more time with them in the future and getting to learn more about their way of life, both in the mountains of Southeast Asia and in the modern communities of my home country, the United States. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. And of course, what do you ladies think? You think you could do it? If you're looking for a challenge, hey, I got 2 words for you: silent birth. You talk about something that'll push you out of your comfort zone. Well, there you go. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We will catch you all in the next video. 下次再见. I want to give an extra special thanks to all of my YouTube members and Patreon supporters for their help in keeping this channel financially sustainable. A huge thank you to all supporters from the $1 tier on up through the higher tiers. I want to give an extra special acknowledgement to my PCO tier members. And lastly, a huge shout out to my top tier supporters: Lee, Martin S., David is Da Wei, and 有爱心的外国人. Oh, and just so you know, you guys rock.
What do you look for beyond the sea, grasshopper?